Hello. Hello. Bark, bark.
Save yourselves. He's going to turn you all into furries.
Oh no! It's the Furinator. Probably. Uh, yes, the furry crew. Yes, yes. Is that enough?
It should be.
Do you want me to do more?
I'm at dark blue. Now I'm at purple.
Do you want me to do more?
I think that'll be enough.
Okay. I'm going back outside to work on moss.
The really sad thing is that unless you toss an item back and forth, you'll never get it up to 7, or you'll never get the damage of a weapon up to the 755 unless you repeatedly toss it back and forth to.
Moss just leveled up because I let him eat. Look,
So,
strict
do you still
control.
got that propellant?
Meow. Sploosh. How much propellant did you want?
I'd say a couple thousand ought to be enough.
All right. Row. Ooh.
Propane and propane accessories.
Hang on. Okay. Is 2,000 okay?
Yeah, that ought to be enough.
You want some flame thrower fuel while I'm at it?
Sure.
I have not heard of that. Mm-hmm. installed. Oh, hound. Bad news.
Oh,
Part of Moss's setup can't be installed on a platform.
oh no.
The the shield. And what workaround is that? Yeah, I've got foundation on my dyno right now. Nah, it's smart enough.
Thank you for the new toy, Katie.
You're welcome. Play responsibly. Or don't. I'm not your mom. I mean, I'm gonna be soon. I just gotta just doing a little rearranging. Ooh, that's bright. Oh yeah, I need to put lights on. Target all things. Hee hee.
Don't worry, kids. He's using a voice changer.
He's been talking to himself this whole time.
Challenge accepted.
And that was when he knew he fucked up. Hey, what bullets do these turrets take?
They take element.
Oh,
Actually, no. They might
put
turn
element shards in this. Okay, I can do that.
for fuckery purposes.
For fuckery. Mosasaurus. There is one. The only reason I haven't tamed them is because they're only a temporary tame. You can only keep them for like 30 minutes.
goofy.
Right? Yeah. Gonna see if I like this light. Yeah, that's good enough. Bloop. And a bloop there. And a bloop there. Ah! Nessie, where the fudge you at? See, I said nice things that time. Because I am a good and caring human sometimes. Are you insinuating that I'm not a good and caring human? Definitely forgiving. Let's not forget how forgiving. If there was one trait of yours that I definitely remember, it's how forgiving you are. Well, yeah, because they're just my precious baby boys.
Don't worry, I totally haven't tranked your character.
You're gonna wake up asleep. Hey, who turned my turrets off? Hound.
I didn't do shit.
Okay. I probably accidentally did it. God, this thing is fucking blinding. But I'm so tired of not being able to see in the ocean.
What lamps are you using?
Uh,
Oh, ceiling steam lights. Huh, those are nifty.
yeah, I kind of like the way they look. Turn it on! Nessie, I swear to God. Nessie.
Didn't this thing
Nessie.
just have tech turrets?
No, that's the Mosasaur.
Oh, I'm on the wrong one.
Nessie is the two-tier optional ballista death machine. And well, the ballista's optional. You don't have to use the ballista for it to be deadly. There we go. Yeah, that was me that accidentally turned those off. And we'll just turn on that light. And we'll turn on that light. just need regular tech wall. There we go. Tech walls. And,
Nah, you know that we've given up if you see a dragon mod on.
yeah.
Because then land, sea, air, or lava, we are coming for you with a dragon.
Okay, so do these take element or element shards?
I don't know. You would have to look at the description because I can't see them yet.
Put element shards in this. Okay, element shards it is.
All through the power of crystal healing.
All right. Let that work on that. Ooh. Arm.
Okay, your character just starts shitting themselves continuously. And, well, okay, so the sky does get pretty for a second.
What?
I might have had my character lick one of the
Oh,
trays.
you licked one of the psychoactive dinos.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, also, have you noticed a name change
Where?
on what you're on?
Oh boy. Rob Boss. I approve.
Because unlike Bob Ross, it's gonna paint things the prettiest shades of red. I've watched far too much Spiffing Brit lately, and yeah, his whole shenanigans with Rihanna Keeves. Also, Aziz, might I just say that uh, Nessie looks like the most demented PT boat ever.
Thank you. I worked hard on it. Yeah, I think you you're really getting what I was putting down.
He did go Roboto for a moment.
You're garbly goot. Okay. Let's see how much element shards I made.
Yes, we have to kill bosses first,
Yeah.
or go to extinction. What are you talking about?
literally just for these guns. For shenanigans. Look, I have a lot of sharks I need revenge against.
I'm about to put Sputnik on Wander and Aggressive when I get over to him and pick up my uh, Zeppelin. No.
I mean, in a way, he did fly once.
Or in the words of Woody, that's just falling with style.
Okay. Here we go. Loading the murder bots. Hmm,
Oh, that's what you need to do, sir.
found.
What?
Did you know that the tech turrets are a little more sensitive on what they consider an enemy?
Yeah, you can do like all sorts of settings for them.
Oh, they've just declared all the coelacanths in the pond enemies. Might have done a little genocide.
You know what
It's
annoys
just a
me? They
little.
have spotlights listed as not being able to be put on saddles.
Yeah, that's obnoxious. Oh, forgot the final touch.
Yes. There should be enough black pearls, but you will also have to ask and possibly help Jira figure out what things she needs to edit in order to add more to what we can put on things.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, but they have limits.
Yeah. So I just gotta figure out what settings I gotta fuckity wuckety with.
I think it's some sort of structure limit. Because that's what it's yelled at me about.
If anyone asks, no, I am not illegally dumping in the swamp. Exactly.
I wonder if I can Pokeball my Zeppelin.
Well, I think I'm gonna take Rob Boss out for his inaugural slaughtering. Yeah, that's you. You're such a good boy. I forgot to give you your absorbent substrate.
I actually ended up not needing it.
Is it because of the grinder?
Yes. And I'm also an idiot. I was thinking of the wrong thing.
Fair enough. We all do idiot sometimes.
Come on, Dodo Horde. Follow Sputnik.
All right. You don't know why Sputnik has the name Sputnik, do you?
Because I took it up to the ceiling of the world and dropped it as a test. Because it was the spare Anki. And I wanted to make sure that fall damage still wasn't a thing for tame so long as you're not on them. And might as well make good and sure that it's going to be okay. It didn't break anything else. It would have been a weapon of terror if I'd had, dropped it on somebody else, if we had other people on the server.
I mean, that is legitimately like that's strategies. That's strategery right there. All right. There's a bunch of dead coelacanths in the water. Guess they couldn't. Heart, heart, heart. Hmm. All right, Rob Boss. Mm-hmm. I think I killed a turtle. I tell you one thing. Uh, honestly, I may just rename Rob Boss to Eco Destroyer because goddamn, this is you know how eco terrorists are usually like they're trying to get things better for the environment and shit. I am the opposite of that right now.
Well, I
The
mean,
exact opposite.
eco terrorists
I
usually
am
say
intentionally
they're.
making the environment worse. No, you just have his his fucking pseudonym. That's what I was doing. Getting rid of a waypoint that I no longer need. I am destroying entire ecosystems. Loaf, is that you? It is. Are you guys having trouble deciding if the jellyfish are foe? Because they are. How the fuck did you kill a trilobite? We're so far above the surface. That fish tried to hurt my loaf. Ooh, I should get a yellow Shasta Shasta and uh name it banana bread. Uh, because loaf is loaf. Uh-oh, a
Or
wild
cornbread.
Shasta. Hmm.
No, you'll know that Jira has given up fully to the fuckery when you see a Carcanos walking around chucking dinos. A giant crab.
I'm not there yet, but I do know how to use that in a very, very amusing way.
Stegosaurus.
It involves it involves two Kentrosauruses. Even better than the Stegosaurus. Well, see, a Stegosaurus involves uh that giant crab picking up one Stegosaurus in each claw and then using said Stegosaurus as a sword, an S word, as it were. All right, Rob, boss, you stay there. purpose of this video is not paint.
Uh-huh.
More money for more models, more models to do. The model pipeline. Man, this little underwater like dry zone is pretty cool, but jack all in here.
I'm not going underwater anymore tonight. I've learned my lesson.
The caves taught you. That fucking clam.
The answer is yes.
It was a clam.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, same exact cave. I had to go back and fetch a bunch of the dinosaurs because he had a bunch of water fellers. That's also why I said I was going to murder your asshole. I recovered. Oh boy.
Wow,
You is a good boy.
you
Ready to go
went
commit some more
serious
murder?
robot there.
It it only I'll try to cross it. And before anyone gets upset. Meh. Nice. Oh, look at the little baby Mosasaurus. It's dead. Oh, look at the big Mosasaurus. It didn't even touch me.
It's a mosasaur. It's good.
It was approaching me with violent intent. Which is to say, its mouth was open and its teeth were sharp. no more anglerfish over here. Well, looks like there's about to be a lot fewer dunks in the world, too.
So, who got angry at something and made a bunch of explosive spears?
That was me. Alpha squid. No, it didn't, but that was obnoxious. Mm-hmm. I mean, he kind of lost it at the end, but initially it was profit. I know that Moby Dick is one of the gayest books I've ever read. The sea. Cannibalism is a lot less common at sea nowadays, but it does still happen. You ever read about the first case where they actually tried people for doing that? Like they treated it as a criminal offense. So for a long time, um, the law of the sea was just understood. It's an unspoken rule. You do what you have to survive, and sometimes that means eating a crewmate. But um, there was this case where, oh Lord, the ship goes missing or it goes down, and there's only like I want to say there's three, no, there's four survivors, and it's the captain, the first mate, cabin boy, and another crewman. We'll call him crewman.
Timmy.
Um, so they are lost at sea. they are, doing their best to survive, trying to conserve energy, and the cabin boy, out of desperation, starts drinking seawater.
You're super robo.
How about now? Or am I still in robo?
Good.
Okay, just a second.
Oh, there it is.
Hang on, I'm gonna do the thing that'll actually fix it. Okay. Am I here? Am I here and not a robot? Awesome. So drinking salt water's bad. Oh, I turned my VPN off on my phone. So the cabin boy starts drinking seawater because he's so thirsty. But he's only doing it at night when everyone else is asleep. So to everyone else, he's just getting sick and fast, and it's bad. Like they realize pretty quick that he's not gonna make it because it's bad. And he's like delirious and he's begging for them to kill him because he's in so much suffering. So, they draw straws and they end up killing him. The captain does the deed, and law of the sea, they don't let anything go to waste. And because of that, the captain, miscellaneous crewman number whatever, and the first mate, they survive. Just barely, but because of that, they do survive. They're rescued several days later. But the first mate was opposed to killing the cabin boy. He thought that it was wrong to kill the cabin boy, that they should have just waited because he was clearly going to die. So they get home and they are openly telling people about, what happened. They're telling them their story. Um, because it's not illegal. Cannibalism at sea is not illegal. It's it's a way to survive. It's the law of the sea. It's an understood fact of sailing life. The law or the local like magistrate or whatever saw it a little differently because he didn't just see the law of the sea there. He saw three men murder someone that was sick and then eat him. So it ended up becoming a whole legal thing. And like it was drawn out too. But yeah, that's the story of the first time that was ever considered wrong. Apparently, it was incredibly confusing and upsetting to everyone that was in the bar when the captain was arrested. Because, to everyone else, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just surviving. So it was like a whole thing. And that was story time with Katie.
Check back next week for more trauma.
I mean, I will. Don't threaten me with a good time. More like comes back next week. So, have you ever heard of trepanation? What? Why
Oh,
not?
well, if you want to go the path we should never touch, have you ever heard the story of Mr. And I won't even finish that name. But the
Oh,
channel owner knows. Yes, it was a very heart-touching story.
you just have to say it's a heart-touching story, and I know exactly what you're talking about. You do, because I've scarred you with this before. But you appear to have blocked it out, which means I get to do it again. Not YouTube appropriate. You ever heard about that guy that really loved horses? Look, is that a squid? red, or is that like... What
He's
the
just
fuck is...
desperately trying to switch topics now.
Oh, Hound, if you locate me on the map, this is around the vicinity where the squiddies spawn. This really dark water on the edge.
Oh, okay.
Why is there a red light down there? I mean, I'm going to look, but why? I think an alpha spawned inside of a rock. Which is normal. This game does, part of the way they do their spawning is they spawn everything in kind of in batches, and it spawns in initially under the surface, and then it pops onto the fucking surface.
Oh my god, you can use a flamethrower to clear brush and trees.